everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to Kingspade channel. So this is about the level 108 Dragon Flame Lair Mutant Dragon Instance video. Some of you noticed that I haven't made a video guide on this instance yet. I have made video guide on all of the other level instance, but not this one, and some of you are requesting for it. Now the Dragon Flame Lair Mutant Dragon Instance was added to the game together with the level 110 Komodo Island game page. That was about half a year ago, and what takes me 6 months to finally make a video guide on this instance? Well, for two reasons. One, with the obvious one being I am not strong enough to do it even for a normal mode. I was carried every time doing the instance by the other stronger players in the team, let alone doing hard mode. I am essentially a bystander with the self-assigned role to resurrect fallen team members with Yggdrasil leave, so that at least I can be of help. Maybe this is a little too undervaluing myself. I actually feel proud of my progress, although I can do much better. But the real reason is that I dread to do this instance, to be honest. The instance from the start to the boss fight took such a long time, to the point that I think it is unnecessary. The fastest that I had recorded to complete the Dragon Flame Lair instance is 7 minutes. Do that 3 times for the daily entry limit. That is about 30 minutes of gameplay. I don't know if you had noticed, but starting from the level 98 Machine Factory Owl Duke instance, the game is making the instance gameplay longer and longer. For context, the level 119 Demon Forest Beelzebub instance takes 12 to 15 minutes, the fastest time to complete if you do it the normal way. A strong team can finish the boss in like 2 minutes. Imagine how long the game make you go from the start to the boss fight. It is such a waste of time, to be honest. Anyway, let's look at the Mutant Dragon instance. Before the boss fight, you and your teammate will be going through this ice cave with layers of ice floors. You and your teammate make your way from the top and slowly descend down to the bottom of the ice cave where the Mutant Dragon Lair is located. There are a total of 4 glacier floors, with the last one is the Mutant Dragon Lair. On each floor, the pathway is blocked by a big chunk of ice wall. Monsters will spawn and you need to kill them. After killing all of the monsters, a huge snowball will roll down hitting you. You need to stand at the ice wall so that the snowball hit it and explode and break the ice wall so you can proceed to the next floors. Do this on all 1 to 3 floors. On the 3rd lower floor, you will ride, I suppose, a dragon to descend further to the ice cave bottommost floor where the Mutant Dragon Lair is. To ride the dragon, you must cancel the auto attack first if you had turned it on. If not, you cannot ride the dragon. And during the dragon flight, you will be asked to slide left and right to avoid the falling ice. You can follow the instruction, but I suppose nothing will happen if you don't do it and let the ice hit you. So for me, I just let the ice hit the flying dragon. After landing to the ground, you will need to kill a lot more monsters. After that, you need to cross the ice lake on the unstable ice block. A lot of players try to test on the ice block whether it is safe to step on because it will fall and kill you. But for me, it is either the right ice block or not. It doesn't bother me if I step on the wrong ice and die. I can just resurrect and step on the other ice block and just remember the right path as I go. After you and your team successfully cross the ice lake, you will fight the instance boss, the Mutant Dragon. Alright, the easiest way to do this is to let just one of your team members kill the Mutant Dragon, the one that is the strongest in the team. If he don't have enough DPS to kill it, then the rest can join in to help. Ironic, doesn't it? You all come to fight the dragon, but only one take the glory. But why? Alright, ideally, this is how you do it. Firstly, players had mentioned that you need to reduce the Mutant Dragon HP to 80% as fast as possible, preferably with one hit skill like using the Ranger skill Aim Bolt or the Assassin Sonic Bow skill, because as soon as you attack the Mutant Dragon, he will cast a skill that makes you and him fall asleep, and after that he will blast you off with a one-hit kill skill and you need to repeat the boss fight again. Well, what if I tell you that you don't have to reduce the Mutant Dragon skill to 80% in one hit. So this is a tips from Nila. She found out the trick during the sleeping state. The skill that the dragon used to put you and himself to sleep is the Requiem Dragon Breath skill. At the instant skill description, it mentioned that anyone who disturbs the slumber will take additional true damage, which is 100% of your HP, which means a sure kill. So what you and your team members need to do when the mutant dragon is sleeping is to not attack or use any buff on the mutant dragon once you wake up. When you woke up after being put to sleep by the mutant dragon will still be sleeping. When he wakes up, he will let out a pressure wave, which will deal 40% of your HP damage. But if you attack him while he is sleeping, he will deal additional 100% damage, amounting to 140% damage to you. So it is a sure kill. Now, to avoid from the mutant dragon to be hit by someone in the party, it is better to let only one person to burst down its HP to 80%. That is the reason number 1. Next, on 80% HP, the mutant dragon will use another skill. It will blow the arena with 3 consecutive gusts of wind, knocking back anyone in the arena to the side of the battlefield, which then a massive block of ice will fall down from the top, crushing dead whoever underneath it. So what you need to do is, when the mutant dragon HP is 80%, quickly move to the side where the wind cannot reach you. It doesn't need to be at the right side. Above the staircase, there is a little pocket of area at the top, bottom and left side of the arena too that is not affected by the wind. After the whole process is finished, a notification will show up saying that the mutant dragon will be using the elemental attribute damage. So this is what will happen. Right after the notification disappears, the mutant dragon and yourself will be surrounded by a elemental aura. You will notice a faint colored aura surrounding you and the mutant dragon. After a few seconds, it will explode and kill you if you have the countered element as opposed to the mutant dragon element. For example, I have a brown colored aura surrounding me. It is hard to see on the mutant dragon, but if you look carefully, it have a red color aura surrounding him. This colored aura represents the element earth and fire. After a few seconds, I am instantly dead because my earth element aura is the direct counter of the mutant dragon fire element. So how do you avoid being killed in this situation? You can change the element by just passing through or touch other players in that sense. By doing so, the element will change to other attribute, and this will lessen the damage to 70% from 100% instant kill. And yes, you will still take 70% damage if you successfully change the element. So you need to make sure you have more than 70% HP nonetheless in this phase. The type of element debuff is random. There are a lot of suggestions on how many elements the mutant dragon have. Some say there are 4 types: fire, water, wind and earth element. Some say that there are only 3: fire, wind and earth. And not only that, the type of element you need to change to avoid being one-hit kill is also conflicting from players to players. It is confusing. The more I make sense of it, the confused I become. So here is my tips. When you see the mutant dragon have red aura indicating fire element, and if you have the brown aura indicating the earth element, run to your team members and change the element. Touching them one time is enough to change the element to other type. If you see the mutant dragon have the blue aura indicating water or wind element, because these 2 colors are hard to determine, and you have a red aura indicating fire, don't take risks and quickly run to your teammate to change the element. So whenever you see that you have the direct counter of the opposing element from the mutant dragon, just run to your teammate and change your element. The element will be correctly changed by the game itself with just one touch. So you do not have to stress yourself to remember the right element pairing. It will be confusing, and after that you just have to repeat it. At the mutant dragon 40% HP, pass 40% HP and your team will be victorious against the mutant dragon. The element aura surrounding the mutant dragon will be hard to see if all of the team members are hitting it. That is also why if you have 1 or 2 strong players in the team that can kill the mutant dragon, just let them hit it. It will help them see the aura on the mutant dragon better. You just need to be their sacrificial body and let them touch you when they need to change the aura element. Sometimes you will see a red circle around you or on one of your party members. hours. That happens when the boss fight is dragged longer. It will kill the selected player instantly. I bet that is the game saying that your team does not have enough power, so it wants to end the fight quickly. Alright, I hope this video helps you with the Dragon Flame Lair Mutant Dragon instance. Thanks for watching and enjoy my little chaos with this awesome team that I encountered during the Mutant Dragon instance boss fight.